You guys ready to play another game that does not require running or sweating?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, time now for Wiki Who, a game that hopefully will not feature Dave Grassoff punching me in the face.
There's still time.
Go back and watch the replays online.
You caught them paws.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, Dave, watch your back in Roseville.
That is not the flex you want it to be.
No, it isn't.
All right, guys. Yeah. You know, if I see you walking down Pleasant Grove. We live like 2 blocks from each other, for folks that don't know. All right, guys, so the game's simple. I gave you 3 famous people who have something in common. Then I give you a semi-obscure factoid from one of their Wikipedia pages. You got to connect the person to the factoid. If anybody goes 3 for 3, you get the relish that is currently being guarded by Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy's chilling today.
In what is undoubtedly the most comfortable chair in the studio.
Those chairs
True.
are so comfortable.
Also, I like just the random box fan next
Thank
to
you,
it.
Home Depot.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so did you know that on this day in 1814, Napoleon Bonaparte abdicated and exiled to the Mediterranean island of Elba? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I watched the movie.
Yeah.
So, because of that, we have our short kings in Wiki Who.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Bruno Mars, Elijah Wood, and Billy Joel.
This is great.
I know technically Napoleon was an emperor, but yeah. So Bruno, 5 feet 5 inches tall. Elijah Wood, a towering 5'6", and Billy Joel, 5'5". So you're short.
Bruno is 6 feet with a hat, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, so this is your Short Kings edition. Ready to go? Ashley, you're playing over there in traffic.
Yep.
And you guys are playing here, and I guess.
That's it.
All right, I guess it'll work. Whose father came to the U.S. via Cuba?
I'm gonna go with Billy Joel because I feel like that's the dark horse.
Saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll go Billy Joel.
It just sounds
2
like a
Billies.
good story.
Yeah, I know it's not Bruno, so I'm gonna go Elijah.
You know it's not.
I don't
Bruno.
know. I don't think it is though.
Yeah.
She feels confident.
You know, often in this game, guys, I like to, throw you off the first one.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can outthink yourself. Bruno Mars has Puerto Rican and Filipino heritage.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood has English, Irish, Dutch, and German heritage. You don't have to be from Cuba to have entered the U.S.
Correct.
through Cuba. Could have come from any one of those countries, like, say, Germany. Where Billy Joel's father was fleeing the Nazis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess he had like a textile business.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like just basically abandoned it. And they went to Switzerland and then came to the, but there was a moratorium on direct migration from Germany.
Oh,
So they had to go to Cuba first.
Huh.
This was before, Cuba became
When Cuba
what
was still
is
open.
today.
Yeah.
Came to Cuba first and then into the U.S. from there.
Oh,
That is
Just
a good story.
Like literally just left their whole life behind
Man.
and just off to a new land.
write a song about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good point.
Come on.
Yeah. All right, so you two got that one
Yeah.
correct. Ashley, sorry, you will not be getting the relish. But if you're lucky, Dave Grassoff may punch you in the face. Who had a cameo in the 1992 film Honeymoon in Vegas?
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna go Elijah.
I'm gonna go Bruno.
Okay.
I'll say Elijah.
2 Elijahs and a
Yeah.
Bruno. All right, so guys, the movie, I don't know if you're familiar, starring Nicolas Cage and Sarah Jessica Parker. This couple goes to Vegas to get married. Things take very many left turns.
You had Flying Elvi.
You had Flying Elvi in there. The movie was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Picture, Musical or Comedy.
Musical.
Musical.
Well, it's a comedy. You mentioned the Flying Elvi, though. There was also a Little Elvis, who was a young Bruno Mars.
Oh, get out of here!
He was actually performing in Vegas as Little Elvis.
Oh, how funny.
No way.
And they put it in the movie. Producers, did you see my note about showing the clip? Oh, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a clip.
Oh, we have a clip.
No.
So this was the actual show he did in Vegas at the time.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
That is so
That's
cool.
a good one, John. Thank you.
Yeah, that was really
great.
good.
Okay, final question. By the way,
Ashley, well, so
Yeah.
the girls
Yeah.
still say no, but Ashley got
who got their high school diploma years after dropping out of school?
I'm going to go with Elijah because he acts a lot. So I'm thinking maybe he didn't finish, went back and did it.
I'm gonna go with Billy.
Okay.
I'm going Elijah for the same reasons Cody did.
Two Elijahs in a Billy. You mentioned that he's a child actor. He started very young, which makes it hard to go to school.
Weirdly, he was taller then. than
Yeah,
he is now.
he was 6'5" when he was born. Sorry for his mom. But as we saw there, Bruno Mars, also a child performer.
Yeah.
And he actually toured with his family, doing shows like that. They weren't making a ton of money.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't Bruno Mars yet. In fact, he was Bruno Hernandez in that movie. That's what
right,
he's credited as. But the thing is, when you're going to graduate, you got to have enough credits,
Right.
right? You can't just like write an essay and be like, here's why I think I should. Unless you're Billy Joel and you do it like 30 years after you were supposed to graduate.
Wow, nice.
His quote was, because I guess he was a decent student, but he found out his senior year he didn't have enough credits to graduate.
Oh wow.
And his quote was, if I'm not going to Columbia University, I'm going to Columbia Records.
Oh,
I know,
And
that's right.
yeah.
And he was like, I'm just going to do music. And then years later, wrote an essay for like the Board of Education in New York. And they're like, all right, we'll take that.
Get out of here.
And gave him his diploma.
This is another great story.
Yeah, he's had quite a life.
This is a good Wiki
It was
Who.
a good wiki.
done.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
because normally they're terrible. This one's good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that was the Wiki Who Short Kings edition. Anybody know how tall? How tall is Tommy Lee Jones? Let me look it up.
I don't think he's that short.
He's 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh,
He does not qualify for the Short
No,
Kings
he does
edition
no, he does not.
of Wiki. By the way, we've not had him in a Wiki Who yet.
We haven't had Tommy Lee in Wiki Who?
No.
Really?